Let's play quietly.
This is Brian here from Let's Play Quietly, and today I'm continuing my playthrough of Mass Effect for the Xbox 360. I'm playing on Xbox One through backwards compatibility, and the last time that we left off, Shepard had just discovered the beacon on Eden Prime and had a vision of the impending apocalypse. And so we're back on the Normandy now, and I'm just going to go into my character screens because I have not allocated the latest points that I've earned yet. Let's see. I definitely want to upgrade my marksman capabilities because I really want to use... Oh, I can't do that yet. Okay. Now I can. Okay. So what I really want to do is use my sniper rifles. We'll do one in tactical armor. And then we're going to upgrade charm because that gives us better chat capability. So we have one left. Let's go to... You know what? Let's hold on to that. I forgot that I have... Who else do I have? Oh, I don't have a crew yet. Okay. So let's go back to the game. And I forget who I'm supposed to go talk to, but... This is where we can start building relationships. And even though I'm not planning on romancing Kaiden, I do want to have him be a productive member of our team. People are a little shaken because we, lost some people on that first mission. Nope, that's it for now. Who else is around here for me to talk to? That goes down to the Mako, I believe. Again, I haven't played Mass Effect in years, but I did want to go through and play the games again as we get ready for Andromeda. Right now I'm just kind of going around the ship and talking to everyone to make sure that I am building my relationships. Let's see. And I believe the next step is that we have to go see the council so that we can, so that Shepard can become a Spectre. Oh, duh, that's where I just was. Okay. Well, that's alright. The Normandy's a cool ship, so we don't mind walking around. There's something to look at over here. So you earn XP for everything that you sort of examine, and as we talked about before, if I go into the codex, I can see basically journal entries on everything, and you guys can leave a comment in the episode, but if you want me to actually go into some of these codex entries and read them aloud, I can certainly do that. As an example, let's just go up to my personal history. You were raised on Mindwar on the fringes of the Attican Traverse. When you were 16, the colony was raided by slavers. The entire settlement was razed, and your friends and family were slaughtered. A passing Alliance patrol rescued you, but all you loved was destroyed. You enlisted with the Alliance military, eventually volunteering to go to Akuz, a colony that had mysteriously dropped out of contact. As soon as it arrived on the surface, your patrol was attacked by thresher maws, mindless abominations of teeth and tentacles that rose up from beneath the earth. Constant gunfire couldn't drown out the shrieks of your fellow soldiers as they were dragged down to a gruesome death. 50 Marines died on Akuz. You were the only one to make it back to the landing zone alive. A monument on the planet commemorates the massacre, a grim reminder of the price humanity must pay as they spread throughout the stars. So that's just one example of something that is in the Codex. I forgot where I go to my equipment. Oh, how about the big equipment tab? Allows you to view equip upgrade gear. Now I had found some equipment. Let's switch that out because that's better. No, we'll go to that. Shotguns, yep, I found that. Pistol I did not find. Oh, I did find a... I'm going to keep my old sniper rifle because it's got a better accuracy rating. Light armor. Oh yeah, that's much better. Oh, I can't wear it. $84.20. Yep, that looks much better. One of the things I love about this initial game is that it feels like you have a lot more customization options. So, okay, that's good for now. Oh, I'm supposed to open the galaxy map, right? Oh, I guess I don't have that clearance yet. This will get a little bit smoother as we go along, but I went into this play through of Mass Effect cold. So, oh, we're going to the Citadel. Right, I forgot. So here we get the cutscene of us approaching the Citadel, going through the Mass relay, or Mass Effect relay. And I remember the first time I played this game just being absolutely blown away by how epic it was, especially when you approach the Citadel and it's like a giant open flower. And then you imagine that every light down there is part of a gigantic city. It really did have the epic feel that I think BioWare was going for. I also feel like the Citadel in Mass Effect 1 is bigger. It's certainly not as... It feels empty in spots, but I like the fact that you can go around and really explore it. And one of the things I felt like they did as the series went on was, even when they had more locations, the locations felt smaller when you were in them. There was a lot of sort of fast travel between one area to the other. And to me, it really lost some of that epic feel. Whereas in this first game, it may not be as populated with characters or NPCs in some cases, and some of the places may feel empty, like the structures that you see on the different planets that you go explore with the Mako, but the game felt big, it felt epic, and that's one of the reasons I love this first game the most out of the entire series. So here we get our first look at the Council, and the human ambassador is pissed off because of what just happened on Eden Prime. And he's saying that he demands action for what Saren did. So they've identified Saren as the rogue Spectre at this point, and the Council is basically telling him to settle down a little bit. And Ambassador Udina is trying to push for action. And Ambassador Udina is kind of a jerk. And you can choose whether to deal with him with kindness or be a jerk right back to him. In general, I kind of flip-flop back and forth, even though that's probably not the best way to approach it, but the way I kind of play Shepard is she'll be polite and as diplomatic as possible, but at times she gets pissed off and loses her patience, and so then I'll just sort of play that out. You probably can tell that I'm a D&D nerd, as I really like the role-playing aspects of the Mass Effect series. Is another reason why I love this first game. So they're talking about the hearing that's going to happen in front of the council. And I'm not reading all of the dialogue because I'm assuming that people who are interested in that will be watching the Let's Play, but I also understand that if you're like me, sometimes you will put one of these videos on before you go to bed and you're just sort of listening. So as you are listening, I'll try to summarize a lot of the stuff that we're talking about. So if you're not directly watching the video, then you won't be completely left out of the loop. So we're just sort of exploring the Citadel a little bit. And I forget. She's running into a large alien. I can't remember the name of them off the top of my head, but this one's name is Zeltian, and they're the ones that sort of talk in a monotone voice, and it's hard to tell whether they're angry or sad, so the dialogue is really funny. They're saying that an Asari consort caused a problem, and he's saying, I can't speak more about it, it's too sensitive. She has compromised my authority as a diplomat. So this is where we can pick up a side quest to go and see if we can find out what happened. And you're sort of getting an overview of how things go on the Citadel, which is that they're sort of diplomatic. You know, you're dealing with problems in a very role-playing type of way, as opposed to with your guns, which outside of the Citadel tend to be the way that problems get solved. So, and he just said the name of the race and I missed it, but he's saying our vocal expression was not enough to convey the feelings of our conversations to other species. And so they'll say things like remorseful response. You know, they're basically describing their emotions as you are reading their dialogue. So Shepard's meeting some ambassadors. Again, in this game you earn experience if you are talking to different NPCs, and so it behooves you to just sort of walk around and check out the place and that kind of stuff. So, but we're gonna head out of here and into the Citadel proper. And when you're in Citadel Tower, there's sort of an AI that you can talk to. Her name is Avina. When we're in the Presidium, which is sort of the open area that we're in right now, and she can guide you through, give you a tour of the place, and help you figure out fast travel and all that kind of stuff. So let's just see what she has to say. She's an interactive virtual intelligence, and she's at different places throughout the Citadel. And we're not going to spend too much time with her right now, because I want to make sure we have time to go to the hearing in this episode. But as long as you at least speak to some of the people around the Citadel, you know, if you start a dialogue with them, you will be able to get the experience points from that conversation. And so it sort of, again, it behooves you to check stuff out. Now, if you're watching the video right now, this is a very cool view in the Citadel. We're sort of over a giant pool with fountains in it, and if you look up, you can see ships overhead flying around. So this is what I was talking about when I said that this first game has just a super epic feel to it, because again, you're seeing the Citadel for the first time, you're experiencing all of these locations for the first time, and it really is kind of breathtaking the first time that you see it. So I'm just going to go and see if I can find this consort that the ambassador was talking about. I don't want to travel yet. So Naylina, I don't know if she's the one that we're supposed to talk about tonight. Shepard's asking to see the consort. So I'm just trying to get a little more information.
What do you do here, Nalina? I'm one of the consort's acolytes. Many of the people here today will not see the consort, but they expect to be...
Nalina is explaining that she works for the consort, and her job is to make sure that the customers are happy even when they're not with the consort. She's talking about every acolyte has unique abilities, some soothe with songs. Basically, they want to match the needs of the clients to what the talents of the acolytes are. This particular one is saying that her specialty is touch, and she's kind of explaining to Shepard that she can give her a massage if she wants. So she just added me to the client list. And it's a 4-month waiting list.
I think I'm done here. Well, I hope you'll return again in the future.
So, sometime in the far-flung future, she'll get a massage.
Yes, Shaira? Send the commander up to see me. I wish to speak with her.
Shaira is the consort, I believe, and she is now saying that she'll see Shepard, so we're going to go over and see if we can deal with this ambassador problem, and then we'll go to the hearing with the council. Yeah, we're going to go do that. Head upstairs. Where is upstairs? Oh, here we go. Yeah, again, you know, in this first game, a lot of the places feel kind of big and empty, but I don't mind that at all, because they do a great job of making you feel like the Citadel is absolutely humongous. So we're going to talk to Shaira. And she's explaining to Shepard that she has heard quite a bit about her. So we're going to try and figure out if she had the issue with the diplomat. But it looks like she has a problem she needs our help with. She knows a Turian who she wants us to do something with. Oh, he's been in the bar spreading lies about her. And she wants Shepard to basically persuade him to stop spreading bad rumors about her. So we just accepted that quest as well. So she must not be the consort that the ambassador was talking about. So as we head out of here, with our new quest in tow, I will see if we can find who it was that she was dealing with before. So I'm just speaking to different NPCs so far. I'm not getting anything. I wonder if her quarters are down this way. Let's go see. And then we'll head over to our hearing. No, this is a different area. Alright, let's go to Meanwhile, Ashley and Kaiden are just, following me around and I'm kind of ignoring them. It's because I got mysteries to solve. That's not where I want to go. Where could she be? I'm probably not even in the right area. I'm not seeing any... Oh, maybe. Hold on. See if there's any private quarters down this... Nope. I'm not going to deal with these guys yet. I'm going to go... And we will go to the hearing. I could fast travel, but... I wonder if I can walk there. I can't even remember. I think I can. Assuming I'm even going the right way. Oh, maybe I can't. I'm just tooling around the Citadel, looking at the trees, looking at the sky. These little grasshopper looking things, or praying mantis looking things that are called keepers. There's a mission that comes in with them later on that we'll deal with when we get to it. I think we can fast travel somewhere around here. So maybe next episode, while in the meantime, I will find out where on the Citadel the escort's quarters are located, and we'll do that one next time. But I want to have time to see the council meeting here as I'm running through the entire Citadel. I wonder if I will have walked there by the time this is all said and done.
Welcome to Presidium Tourism Terminal 1. There are many points of interest here.
Alright, Avina, just cut to the part. Oh, I already see it. That's where I need. Citadel Tower. That's where we're headed. Citadel Tower. So we're going to fast travel to the Citadel Tower. And we're going to go to our council meeting. And I forget how much of this council meeting is sort of dialogue that we can affect. Oh, now we meet Garrus. So Garrus is a Turian who becomes one of the most awesome members of our party.
Commander Shepard, Garrus Vicarian. I was the officer in charge of the CSEC investigation into Saren.
And he's saying that he was in charge of the CSEC investigation into Saren. And immediately Shepard realizes that he's not a fan of Saren. And Garrus is sort of lamenting the fact that because Saren's a Spectre, everything he does is classified, and he's wishing Shepard good luck. So we'll definitely be seeing a lot more of Garrus sometime in the near future. So let's go up and have our meeting with the council, and then we'll go from there. No, I don't want that. We're not fast traveling here. Captain Anderson's waiting for us. So he's ushering Shepard into the hearing. And the Asari counselor is basically saying that the incident on Eden Prime was concerning, but there's nothing directly linking Saren to it. Of course, the human ambassador is saying that we have an eyewitness, which is the dock worker that we found sleeping. And the Solarian is saying that that's not compelling information. Saren is there in a hologram, and he is refuting the evidence against him, saying that the charges are false. And Saren tries to turn that on her and says that it's her fault that the beacon got destroyed. He's a master manipulator, and he already starts from the beginning, sort of trying to make Shepard look bad.
Saren despises humanity. That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
And Shepard is basically saying that it's Saren's hatred of humanity that led him to attack Eden Prime. I like when Ambassador Udina gets pissed off.
Is not the purpose of this meeting.
This meeting has no purpose. The humans are wasting your time.
And Saren's basically saying that it's a waste of his time. So I'm going to get pissed off now and say something that I'll probably regret.
There is still one outstanding issue. Commander Shepard's vision. It may have been triggered by the beacon.
Captain Anderson is kind of the cooler head that prevails, and he's trying to talk about the vision that Shepard had about the beacon.
Our judgment must be based on facts and evidence, not wild imaginings and reckless speculation.
So pretty much the council at this point
I won't waste my breath.
is basically saying that there's not enough evidence to say that Saren is a bad guy.
The council has found no evidence of any connection between Saren and the Geth. Ambassador,
So they're not going to disbar him from the Spectres, which means he still has all of the protections and access to everything that a Spectre would have, which makes him a very formidable adversary. So the home team lost that one.
It was a mistake bringing you into that hearing, Captain.
And Udina is saying that it was his mistake to bring them into the meeting because it made the council question why they were really there.
The entire human race. Every colony we have is at risk. Every world we control is in danger. Even Earth isn't safe.
we need to deal with Saren ourselves.
And as Shepard, I'm basically saying, screw the council. Let's just go deal with Saren ourselves.
What about Garrus, that CSEC investigator? We saw him arguing with the executor.
That's right. He was
Kaiden is suggesting that maybe they team up with Garrus.
close to finding something with Saren.
And Shepard is saying that she'll talk to him.
I have a contact in CSEC who can help us track Garrus down. His name is Harkin.
Forget it. They suspended Harkin last month, drinking on the job. I won't waste my time with that, Luther.
You won't have to. I don't want the Council using your past history with Saren as an excuse to ignore anything we turn up. Shepard.
And Udina is basically saying that Captain Anderson is now looked at with suspicion from the council, so he wants Shepard to take the lead on this mission. And as Shepard, who loves Captain Anderson as I do,
You can't just cut
I'm not going to take that crap from Udina,
The ambassador's right. I need to step aside.
but Anderson,
I need to take
again with the cooler head, prevails and says, yeah, Shepard should take the lead on this one.
Harkin's probably getting drunk at
So our next course of action is going to be to try and track down Garrus. And actually he says that there's a guy named Harkin that we want to speak to down in the bar, which I think might be the same bar that the escort was telling us that people were spreading bad rumors about her. So I'm just going to find out if he has any other leads.
You should talk to Barla Vaughn over in the financial district.
Oh, he wants us to talk to Barla Vaughn, which is an agent for the Shadow Broker, which is sort of like a mob boss information keeper, which is a name that you'll come to know over the course of the series. But we just passed Barla Vaughn a little while ago when we were running through the Citadel.
you and Saren have a history. What happened?
Shepard's asking Anderson about his history with Saren,
I was part of a mission in the Skillian Purge.
and I'm pretty sure that Saren was the one that sabotaged his chance to become a Spectre, because I think that was part of the plot of the first book in the Mass Effect series. I'd have to go and look at it, but I actually interviewed Drew Karpyshyn, who was the person who wrote that book, and I have that interview somewhere. I'll have to dig it up. And so again, like even outside of the game and outside of the codex, which you can spend hours and hours, you know, reading through and all that kind of stuff, there's so much lore in the Mass Effect universe, in novels, comic books, all kinds of stuff. So it's definitely worth digging into if you want to know more about the world. So we're basically just talking about how bad of a guy that Saren is.
But only if there's no other way. Saren doesn't even look for another option.
So we get it. Saren is a super jerk, and we're going to need to take him down. So we've got some leads to follow up on. I'm actually going to wrap up this episode here because it's been a little over 20 minutes now, but in the next episode I will spend some more time in the Citadel and go and check out some of these leads, talk to some people in the bar, and see if I can clean up some of these side quests as well. So if you like this video, please click like and subscribe to the Let's Play Quietly YouTube page. We welcome feedback, not only about the games that you'd like to see, but also about how we can improve our videos. And like I said before, if you'd like me to read more of the codex entries, I can certainly do that. I'll find places to sort of fit them in. And if you don't want me to summarize the dialogue, then I won't do that either. My plan is not to read all of the dialogue in the game, but I will try to summarize it for those who are listening but not watching the gameplay videos. So whether you are watching and listening or just listening, thank you. This is Brian, and I will talk to you again soon.